Hey everybody. So I'm gonna read the top part of this. I just shared this part earlier, but this is the first part. I wrote this a few days ago, and it's actually really important. And just to be honest with you guys, if any of you my former friends, people that watch this, like I don't want to carry any more hard feelings. Everything that's happened with me and you guys has happened for a fucking reason. The best sense I can make out of it is just this: that just ultimately you guys really don't have that good of a relationship with love, at least like right now with where you guys are at in your guys' lives, your situations, based on the way things have gone down. To me, tells me that you guys just again don't have the best relationship with love, and this this is essentially the words that I've found to help prove that point, because I haven't been able to. I've felt it, but I haven't been able to exactly specifically dial it down to exactly why I feel this way. And again, I'm not doing this to condemn or to perpetuate any hate. Actually, the exact opposite. I'm actually doing this with the intent that I'm hoping it brings a type of catharsis and healing to everything, because I know and I want to make things right with all of you again. But in order to do so, something needs to change. There's something we're missing here. We did something wrong. And the best thing I can think of is just that I was allowing you guys to lead in a situation when you guys really weren't in the best spot to lead. And maybe I shouldn't, like, even that in itself was a little fucked up. What we really should do is what I am working on, is develop a guideline for all of us to follow. And then we all allow that guideline to lead us. And we work together to help that guideline out as best we can. So, with that being said, let me read these words to hopefully share with you guys a little bit more information as to why I don't think any of you guys in my former life, Joshua, Sean, sorry about names, but all of you guys that I've experienced thus far do not haven't had the best relationship with love, and it boils down to this very simply. So, a relationship with a lot of love in it, it's okay, Shy, will want to know what they can do to make the relationship better. Meaning, if one is feeling low for whatever reason, a person full of love without, with a good relationship with love will want to help the one whom isn't feeling well. Straight up. And there's been times when others in my life, like you guys have done this at times. At times you have. However, I feel like I've been very open with my videos the past fucking years now. And you guys have all, to lesser or greater degrees, been watching and are aware of the situation and the pain that I'm in. And I've even told some of you guys the pain that I'm in. And the fact that none of you have still reached out to me in an attempt to really try to help me feel better in a loving way, like just to be that your pure intent, just to do whatever it takes to figure out what's going on with Brian, knowing that he's suicidal. Like none of you guys did that. None of you did. And that's the, and it's not just you friends, it's anybody who's been watching, because there's people that I know whom are of the friends of my family that I feel have been watching too, and they've been aware of this, and they have not reached out either. Nobody has. Not one person has. In fact, people in my own inner circle have done the best, and they've done a lot of very good, and they're aware of how I feel about them, and I'm very proud that they've stepped up and showing a lot of love. But everybody else hasn't, man, and that's an issue, because if I were to be aware of you guys going through any of the things that I've been going through, I would at the very least do what I can to reach out and to let you know that I'm here, even just to listen to you. And that to know also that because you're in this situation, that, like, first of all, like, dude, I need to, like, have some compassion. Like, whatever may be going on, whatever, you did it to himself, yes, we all know this, like, we all make our own beds, but just have some compassion and to open up and to open your hearts for that person and to hear them out and to listen. And that's one of the biggest things with my former friends, is I never felt like any of you guys really wanted to listen to me. And in order to listen, it isn't just about hearing the words. You literally have to, like, put your ego at bay and open up your heart in a way to where you're not judging anything. Like, you have no. The problem with a lot of my friends is that they like to think that they know everything, and so they like to jump in immediately or quickly with some type of a solution based on their way of thinking. And it's like, whenever that happens without you guys hearing me first, to me it means like you guys are you want to try to help, but you're doing it in the short and easy way, and that's just to send me information that you think is going to heal me, and that's it. And it's like, but you forget the love part, the loneliness part, the actual being there for a friend, to being there for somebody who's lonely, to being there for somebody and just opening up your heart to embrace that person and whatever they're going in. Like, that's what it takes to really help nurse and nurture people through hard times, is to be there for them in their hard times. Like when I had friends that were suicidal when I was growing up, I was like obsessed with helping them out. Like I would go to sleep worrying about whether or not they were gonna live or die. Like that's how fucking serious it was for me. And I wasn't even told that this person was suicidal. I just picked up on it. I knew how dark he was, and so I was constantly worried about him. And that's love. That's the type of care that, you know, a person with a real good relationship with love will show another. That's why, like my mom, even though she doesn't really know what to do, she still puts in the intent and the effort to at least care about me, to put in the effort. And that's why others on the online, from where they're at, have put in the effort to continue just supporting and supporting and supporting. And there's levels to everything. So those are levels and steps and actions in love. But for you, my former friends and shit, like you guys had more responsibility than anybody else, because I chose you. We chose each other to be friends, to walk in this life together, and to be there for each other. And sadly, what it's shown is that you guys haven't been there for me. And maybe I haven't been there for you. But you know what? You guys haven't even told me that. So like this is me now telling you guys in the hopes that we can find some type of a way to make things better so that we don't have to continue going through this shit. So that none of us have to be left out again. None of us have to go through this type of shit again. But it takes, I think this is what it's taken. It's literally for one of us to be completely ostracized so that I can see all the faults of our ways. And then from that spot, I can now put things back together in a new way, a better way, a healthier way for everybody. But I had to go through all this pain in order to see it. So that's it in a nutshell, man. And if I was aware of any of you guys being suicidal or hurting or any of these things, I would be there in a fucking heartbeat for anybody. Even if you're not my friend, even if you're my enemy, I'd be there. Okay? So just think about that. That's the type of mentality it's gonna take for us to win this battle. Now, everybody's at different levels, so that's okay. But it's the progress in this perception that we need. Remember, it's the guideline for us all, and we all work toward based on where we're at. It's okay that we're all different levels. The main thing to focus on is just the progress. All right, I love you guys. I'll take care. Bye.